Imagine a life where your mind is no longer trapped in constant overthinking. No more sleepless nights filled with endless what-ifs. No more doubting every choice you make. Only calm, steady peace. Sounds unrealistic? It isn't. In today's video, we'll explore 7 powerful Buddhist lessons that can help you break free from overthinking and take back control of your mind. If you're ready to clear mental clutter and welcome inner calm, stay with us. This could be the shift you've been searching for. 1. Understand that thoughts are just thoughts. One of the core teachings in Buddhism is the understanding that our thoughts do not define us. Overthinking happens when we become too attached to our thoughts, giving them more power and significance than they deserve. The truth is, thoughts are just mental events, like clouds passing through the sky. They are not facts, and they are not always accurate. To overcome overthinking, start by recognizing that just because you think something doesn't mean it's true. For example, if you keep thinking, "I'm going to fail," that doesn't mean you will fail. It's just a thought, not a reality. When you separate yourself from your thoughts, you create distance and allow yourself to observe them without getting caught up in them. Next time you find yourself spiraling into overthinking, pause and say to yourself, "This is just a thought." By doing this, you'll stop your mind from taking control and gain the power to move on without dwelling on it. 2. Limit your what-ifs. A major trigger for overthinking is the constant worrying about the future through what-if scenarios. Questions like, "What if I fail?" or "What if something goes wrong?" can keep you stuck in an endless loop of anxiety. But in Buddhism, we are taught to focus on the present moment, because the future is uncertain and worrying about it doesn't help. The what-ifs create unnecessary mental clutter, making it harder to live fully in the present. To break this cycle, ask yourself, is worrying about this changing anything right now? Most likely the answer will be no. By focusing on the present and limiting the what-if questions, you reclaim control over your mind. You don't have to solve every possible future problem before it even happens. Instead, trust that you will handle challenges when they arise. Focus on what you can do now and let the future take care of itself. 3. Trust yourself and let go of doubt. Overthinking often comes from self-doubt and the fear that you're making the wrong decision. You may find yourself replaying choices in your head, wondering if you made a mistake or if there's a better option. But in Buddhism, we are encouraged to trust ourselves and have faith in our own ability to handle whatever life brings. Letting go of doubt means trusting your instincts and your past experiences. You've faced challenges before and found a way through them, and you can do it again. When you trust yourself, you give your mind the peace it needs to stop over-analyzing every little detail. Next time doubt creeps in, remind yourself that no one has all the answers. Trust that whatever path you choose, you will learn and grow from it. Letting go of doubt is freeing. It allows you to act with confidence instead of being paralyzed by indecision. 4. Reframe negative thoughts. A key part of Buddhist practice is learning to transform your perspective, and this can be especially helpful in overcoming overthinking. Often, we get stuck in a cycle of negative thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," "This is too difficult," or "Things will never work out." These thoughts feed overthinking and create mental stress. Buddhism teaches us that we can reframe negative thoughts and view situations through a more positive or balanced lens. For example, instead of thinking, "I'll never be able to do this," try reframing it to, "This is a challenge, but I can take it one step at a time." This shift in perspective reduces anxiety and gives you a more realistic, empowering way to approach problems. Reframing isn't about ignoring negative thoughts, but rather transforming them into thoughts that serve you. This simple practice helps you break free from overthinking by focusing on solutions instead of problems. 5. Embrace the power of silence. Silence is one of the most powerful tools for calming an overactive mind. In Buddhism, silence isn't simply the lack of noise around you, it's a state of quietness that helps you connect deeply with yourself and your thoughts in a peaceful way. When your mind is constantly filled with chatter and worries, you lose touch with the present moment. Overthinking thrives in this mental noise, making it hard to find clarity and peace. Taking time each day to embrace silence can be incredibly healing. Whether you spend a few minutes in meditation, practice mindfulness, or simply sit quietly without any distractions, these moments of silence allow you to step back from your racing thoughts. It's like pressing the pause button on your mind. In this stillness, you begin to notice the natural flow of your thoughts, but instead of getting caught up in them, you can just observe. Silence also gives you the space to detach from the things that cause overthinking, like worries about the future or regrets about the past. When you regularly practice being silent, you create a peaceful environment where your mind can rest, recharge, and reconnect with your true self, your inner calm. This allows you to experience a sense of stillness and inner peace, which helps reduce overthinking over time. In this quiet space, you learn to let go of unnecessary mental clutter and become more present. The more you practice silence, the easier it becomes to quiet your mind, step away from the mental noise, and regain control over your thoughts. Over time, embracing silence can transform how you approach life, making you more grounded and less likely to get stuck in cycles of overthinking. One of the major reasons people fall into the trap of overthinking is the need for certainty. We want to know the outcomes of our actions, ensure we are making the right decisions, and feel secure about the future. This desire for absolute certainty leads to endless worrying and overanalyzing as we attempt to control everything around us. But the reality is that life is inherently uncertain. Trying to control every aspect of it is not only exhausting, but also futile. In Buddhism, the idea of impermanence is a core teaching. Impermanence means that nothing in life is fixed. Everything is constantly changing, whether it's our emotions, circumstances, or even our relationships. This unpredictability is what makes life dynamic and full of growth. But it also means that certainty is impossible. The sooner we come to terms with this, the more peace we will find. The need for certainty is one of the biggest contributors to overthinking because we waste so much time trying to predict or control things that are simply out of our hands. Letting go of the need for certainty doesn't mean becoming careless or indifferent. Instead, it means learning to trust in life's natural flow and accepting that not everything can be known or controlled. When you release the pressure to know everything ahead of time, you free your mind from the weight of overthinking. You begin to accept that uncertainty is a part of life, and with this acceptance comes a deep sense of peace. You can act confidently, knowing that no matter the outcome, you have the resilience to handle whatever comes your way. Another aspect of letting go of certainty is learning to trust yourself. A lot of overthinking stems from doubting our own abilities or judgment. We fear making the wrong decision, and this fear keeps us trapped in an endless loop of second-guessing. But when you trust yourself, you build the inner confidence to face uncertainty without anxiety. You recognize that no matter what happens, you will be able to handle it. This self-trust helps you stop overthinking because you're no longer obsessing over the what-ifs and should-is. The need for certainty also causes us to get stuck in analysis paralysis. We overthink every possible outcome, weighing pros and cons, trying to foresee every potential issue. This mental overload often leads to inaction because we're too overwhelmed to make a decision. Buddhism teaches us to take action with the understanding that we can never be fully sure of the outcome. The idea is not to wait for absolute clarity, but to act with mindfulness and confidence, knowing that mistakes and failures are part of the process. Even when things don't go as planned, they offer valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. A powerful way to let go of the need for certainty is to focus on what you can control. Buddhism emphasizes mindfulness, which encourages living in the present moment and taking life one step at a time. Instead of worrying about the unknown future, shift your focus to the actions you can take today. Ask yourself, what can I do right now in this moment? By staying present, you can interrupt the habit of overthinking and ease the anxiety that comes from trying to control outcomes. Letting go of the need for certainty does not mean giving in to chaos. It means learning to live with the unknown while staying calm and grounded. You may not know exactly how things will unfold, but you can trust that you have the strength and ability to handle whatever comes your way. This flexible and adaptable mindset reduces overthinking because you no longer feel the need to plan for every possible outcome. One simple way to welcome uncertainty is by practicing gratitude for the present moment. When you focus on what is good in your life right now, your attention shifts away from an uncertain future. Gratitude keeps you rooted in the present, helping you appreciate what you have instead of worrying about what might happen. This gentle practice reminds you that the present moment is enough and naturally reduces overthinking. Remember, releasing the need for certainty is a gradual process. It takes patience and practice to stop trying to control everything and accept that some things are beyond your control. As you continue with mindfulness, gratitude, and trust in yourself, you'll notice that overthinking slowly begins to loosen its grip. You will find yourself meeting life's uncertainties with greater ease, confidence, and grace. Letting go of certainty does not mean losing control completely. It means trusting that whatever happens, you have the inner strength to handle life's highs and lows. Freedom from overthinking comes from accepting uncertainty. When you release the need for strict control, you welcome peace, flexibility, and openness into your life. You begin to live more fully in the present moment, and that is where true inner peace is found. 7. Create a calming routine for your mind. Overthinking is like mental clutter that slowly builds up, creating stress and anxiety. Just as the body needs regular movement to stay healthy, the mind needs a steady routine to remain calm and focused. Creating a soothing routine for your mind is one of the most effective ways to reduce overthinking and support inner peace. In Buddhism, consistency and discipline are essential for developing mental clarity and inner strength. A daily practice to calm the mind can truly change your life. A calming routine doesn't need to be complex. It's about building a daily ritual that helps clear your mind, relax your thoughts, and reset your inner state. One effective way to begin is by adding meditation to your routine. Meditation is central to Buddhist practice because it trains you to stay present and observe your thoughts without judging them. Even 10 minutes of meditation each day can greatly reduce overthinking by calming the mind and creating a sense of inner peace. To start, choose a quiet place where you won't be interrupted. Sit in a comfortable position, close your eyes, and bring your attention to your breath. As you inhale and exhale, allow distractions and wandering thoughts to soften and pass. If your mind drifts, gently return your focus to your breathing. With time, this practice teaches your mind to release unnecessary thoughts and remain grounded in the present moment. The more consistently you practice, the easier it becomes to calm your mind whenever overthinking arises. Along with meditation, you can include other mindful habits in your daily routine. Journaling is a powerful way to clear mental clutter. At the end of the day, write down your thoughts, worries, or anything weighing on your mind. Putting your thoughts onto paper helps you understand them and keeps them from circling endlessly in your head. Once written down, many worries lose their grip and no longer fuel overthinking. Another helpful part of a calming routine is practicing gratitude. Overthinking often grows when we focus on what is missing or what might go wrong. When you shift your attention to what you're thankful for, you gently train your mind to look toward the positive. Each day, write down a few things you feel grateful for. It could be something simple, like a warm cup of tea, or something deeper, like a meaningful conversation. This habit slowly moves your mindset from worry to appreciation, making overthinking easier to release. In Buddhism, mindfulness is also essential for calming the mind. You can bring mindfulness into simple daily activities such as eating, walking, or doing chores. The key is to be fully present in whatever you're doing. For example, while eating, notice the taste, texture, and aroma of your food instead of letting your mind drift into worries or plans. When you practice mindfulness, your thoughts slow down and you stay rooted in the present moment. A calming routine also includes making time for rest and relaxation. Just like the body, the mind needs moments to pause, recover, and renew. Be sure to set aside time each day for relaxation. This could be a short walk in nature, listening to soothing music, or practicing slow, deep breathing. When these habits become part of your routine, you'll notice overthinking gradually decrease as your mind learns how to relax and reset. Consistency truly matters. Like any habit, the more often you practice calming your mind, the stronger this ability becomes. Over time, it will feel easier to quiet your thoughts and stop overthinking before it takes over. Creating a calming routine for your mind is essential for clarity and inner peace. By including meditation, journaling, gratitude, mindfulness, and relaxation in your daily life, you give your mind the support it needs to stay balanced and focused. This routine not only reduces overthinking, but also nurtures a deeper sense of calm, well-being, and peace. Overthinking may feel overwhelming, but it does not have to control your life. By applying these 7 Buddhist lessons, understanding that thoughts are just thoughts, limiting endless what-ifs, trusting yourself, reframing negative thinking, embracing silence, releasing the need for certainty, and creating a calming routine, you can quiet your mind and rediscover peace. Remember, inner peace is always within reach. Which lesson resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on mindfulness and inner peace.